Drew Yorke Show, live from the ISO radio studio in Toronto, Ontario. It's a beautiful day, a really hot fucking day, a really humid day. And I have a really special guest today. It's a really talented artist, producer. I'm sure he does a bunch of other things too. I've heard from sources that he also is a video editor or a photographer. I don't know, a bunch of different things. I feel like I'm sure we have a lot to talk about. My special guest today is PolloMadeIt. Please come join me. Dude, thank you for doing this today.
No problem, man.
Maybe we should start with just getting to know you a bit, like more of your history with music a bit. How long has music been a part of your life? Like, is it like something that's like always like from like really early?
From really early, I'd say yes, because it was something that was played in the household a lot. I also went to church as a kid, so we'd hear the choir every Sunday. All my sisters were on the choir. I actually tried out for it and made it, but I stopped going.
No way.
So
why'd you stop?
That wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
You know, and around 12, 13, I'm 21 now, so about 9 years ago is when I started actually like recording and experimenting with different digital audio workspaces, and started recording my own vocals and trying to make beats and stuff.
How'd you even get exposed to that? How'd you even get exposed to equipment and shit?
I never had equipment to begin with. I just had a laptop and me, I used to actually even use an iPod at first, recording straight from the iPod to SoundCloud. Yeah. And having another phone to play the music and just freestyle, and put it out.
Wow.
And and then eventually I got a laptop and downloaded what's that? I think it was Audacity. Mm-hmm. That was the first thing I used, and the quality was so garbage. So
yeah, I mean, I think everybody doing any kind of audio recording or any kind of audio mixing, anything is all started Audacity.
Yeah.
Even the show right now, this is on a program called Reaper. It's just a free audio recording software.
Okay.
For Mac. It's one of those programs, WinRAR, WinZip that have just free trials that go forever.
Yeah.
It's just one of those where you just click, after 3 seconds
is.
you just click out.
Yeah.
You saying how many siblings do you have?
I have siblings that I was raised with. I have 5 sisters and 1 brother.
5 sisters,
so
holy shit.
7 of us.
So they obviously watching them do music that was obviously made it more a part of normal life. Every day.
I want to say that, but just the choir alone, singing, it made me want to do it. When you see some things that you like, sometimes you want to do it. And also we had BET on every day. My older sisters always had BET on, and my mom would always hate BET because she's such a Christian. So we still had it on either way. That's where a bunch of my inspiration started.
What about when you started getting into your own, when you had develop your own taste? What was that? When did you start sort of figuring out music that you actually wanted to listen to on your own, you really liked?
I really like Chief Keef a lot. And I used to try to emulate his sound. I also used to try to emulate.
I'm sure your parents usually love that. Yeah. I'm sure
They never heard
your
those
mom
ones.
would love that. Oh no.
I also used to when I first started rapping, age 12, 13, when you're young, you're gonna look up to people. I used to try to emulate PVRX's sound, Mula First's sound. I used to try to emulate their sound, and when I started getting my own sound is when I turned about, I'd say 16, 17. So that'll be 2-3 years after, because then now you start loving the craft for what it is, and I wouldn't say I try to be different, but I started knowing myself more and knowing what I want to sound like and what I want people to hear me.
So you must have gotten put onto PVRX music just through you, because you grew up in Rexdale, right?
Yeah.
How important is PVRX's music to your neighborhood?
To my neighborhood?
Because I remember, because I went to Humber College, so I lived at it was Highway 27 and like Finch for a while.
Yeah.
And I remember when I lived up there, like you could literally like you go outside and you could hear cars going by and they were playing Nav. Like I remember that. That was like, you know, like 3 or like 4 years ago or 5 years ago when he started putting shit on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I just remember that like being like, I remember being like consciously knowing that like, yo, this music is like important to people around here, you know?
I feel like I'd say PVRX music is more important to the people because he was known as like a guy who was like in the streets, like, you know, he was known as one of those guys. Like he was one of the guys who was liked around the neighborhood because of his music, and not just known for around Rexdale, but like the whole of Toronto loved him, you know. And his music was important because a lot of us young men, like, we related to it, and, you know, it's kind of like an escape from the streets.
Yeah.
And, you know, and music is an escape from the streets. So I feel like it's just important to the people because some people will look at him as like, you know, a savior, like, you know, he's doing something for the hood, and it has a positive outcome because he even shot Mixed by 40 in the neighborhood, put on a big barbecue for the people.
Yeah, I think Gavin said that they were using your house, right, for like for power or like for bathrooms and shit, like using it during the shoot.
Yeah, even like the models, they came, changed in my house. People were getting food from my house. Even though there was a barbecue, like, you know, my mom was making like the exclusive meals inside my house. It was like the washroom house. Everyone would come to my house, and, you know.
That's hilarious. That video, I feel like, is just such an important, I mean, even just outside of like Rexdale, I think that's an important Toronto music video. I think people will remember that and will look back on that as like a really important time, a really important piece of history, I think. Yeah,
definitely. It's a milestone.
It's like a portrait, you know. It's a portrait of that neighborhood, you know. And definitely, it makes it amazing. I don't know. It's just like, it really, like, it's touching.
And it's been a long time since we had something like that. I wasn't around at the time, but Jellystone had a video like that. Money Can't Buy Me Happiness, and it visualizes the same type of moment, you know, everyone getting together and having fun.
Tell me about Know Me. That's like, I think that's probably one of my favorite PVRX songs, if not like, I mean, I don't know, it's just like, that's like a powerful song.
So Know Me, it came about because one time I was working with another producer, and then the track Money in the Bank by Baka, it came out, and that was one of my beats I gave to the other producer, but it never sounded like that. So what he did, he kind of like, he rejuvenated it, transformed it. Some of my sounds were still in there, some of them weren't, so you couldn't really tell if it was my beat anymore. And, you know, I never ended up getting the credit on that. You know, a credit would have been really good to have on that song, Baka.
Yeah, no shit.
Not Nice, Money in the Bank. But after, those were like, that was a real downtime for me. And
that must have been a real learning experience too.
It was
like a serious, fast,
it was like, and
overnight learning experience.
I don't hold a grudge to it because it built character.
It was a blessing too, yeah, because it's like you're probably in a way better position now after learning that.
Exactly, yeah. And that's when kind of PVRX came about, and, you know, he kind of helped me through those tough times, and we ended up getting in the studio together, and I showed him this song that I made. It was only the chorus on the Know Me beat, and he said he liked the beat. So then we put the beat in Pro Tools, and he freestyled something, and, you know, the song just came out about, and it dropped, like, the audio dropped a year after, and then the video dropped almost another year after. So, you know, it was a great experience. The process is long, but it's worth it. That was my first industry placement, and I can't wait to get many more, you know?
It must be really like inspiring, especially, just straight up inspiring to see him have to deal with Def Jam. Like, that's like a legendary rap label, you know?
Yeah, and not a lot of people from our city get those type of opportunities.
Yeah. And it's like directly allowed for now other opportunities. Like now, like you have like a placement on like a Def Jam, you know? It's like
yeah, it's a good look for me, you know? And I just hope great things come out of it. and great things are already, you know, starting to build up. Like, I'm on your show, and I'm pretty sure.
Hey, there we go.
I'm pretty sure, like, you know, there's gonna be more shows to come, and more experiences and opportunities.
Tell me about the effect that the Remix project had on your life.
Oh, the Remix project. The Remix project gave me hope. It made me believe in myself more. And now I have a whole bunch of new friends that I never had before, and they're all into the same things that I'm into.
Same mindset.
Yeah, exactly. And we're working towards similar goals, and every time we link up, it's always so fun because we have a somewhat the same vision. And, you know, just literally Remix put us together in this one building, and they built new relationships out of our creativity. So, like, this one building, we would go to each other, ask each other, what do we do? What do you do? What does she do? And then we work together.
How can you help each other?
Exactly. How can we help each other? So they kind of just put us into this jungle, and we had to go out and network on our own. It taught us to get out of our shells, our cocoons, and speak to others and work with others and things like that.
Are there any like artists you've met through there that you have any like music that you sort of work on right now, or anything that you're like sort of excited about through Remix?
We have I wouldn't say we have finalized any tracks yet, but I have collabed with Andrew Afterwork. He's another producer from Remix. Roche, he's also another producer. Me and Velo have a song.
Whoo, shout out to Velo. Oh my God.
Me and Velo got a song.
People do not know about that.
We definitely got to get back to that. And that's all I can remember right now. But we did definitely build relationships, and it's for the long run, you know. In the long run, we're going to still be friends, and we're still going to create together.
Yeah, the strength of that network is like it's like a real family. You know, the way that people help each other out,
exactly.
And like the alumni Remix, sort of like continues to sort of like, it's like the gift that really, like the gift to the city that really keeps us on giving.
Exactly. Remix it's a family, and anytime we all go out to events, I end up meeting people from the old earlier rounds and stuff. So it's like a huge network. It's a big family, and it's just gonna keep growing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just like one of the most amazing things that I think's ever happened to the city.
Yeah, definitely. It's like it helped me grow. It helped me become better in the music business, in the entertainment business. And, you know, I see myself change a lot. I know myself more. And, you know, Remix even has a lot of people that you could look up to, people to mentor you and things like that.
Who are some you've already had some like pretty cool placements, but what are some things you'd like to see happen this year? Any sort of other, or like on like your, is there anything on your checklist right now that you're sort of like looking to check off this year?
I'm definitely trying to get another placement with PVRX.
Yeah.
I will get another placement with PVRX. I will get some placements with Pillar B.
Fire.
And
that's more Rexdale shit. That's sick.
Exactly. And I'm trying to like work with other people too, you know, but a lot of people, they don't know how to go on my beats because it's a new sound. It's a new sound. So I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them how to go on my beats. I'm going to show you guys my way. I'm going to show you like literally every song that I've produced.
Yeah, because it is singing. It's like, it's very melodic, but there's like so much sauce to it, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, I don't only make one type of style beats.
No, not at all. No.
I'm going to show everyone, like, you know, that, yeah, I could go on my beats, but if you can't, you're missing out. It's because it's a whole new sound, and I'm just waiting that one day. Actually, I don't need to wait that one day because I already know an artist who could go on my beats, and that's PVRX or Pillar B. Like, you know, I already know artists.
Yeah, you just gotta like, keep developing those sounds with those people.
Exactly.
Almost.
Usually producers, it's hard for them to find an artist who could rock with their sound. But, you know, I think I'm in my bag for this one, and I found my few artists who I could work with consistently.
I want to ask you what your reaction was the first time you heard that run on Know Me.
Which
towards
one?
the end, the one that went like viral, like the one that the people were doing the challenge for it, like because the first time I heard that, I was just like, I was like, bro, like what is this?
Honestly, I was just excited.
Like this is some like new, like this is totally new.
I was just excited because that's my beat. So like
It's inspiring that.
literally that flow too. It's just like the way it rolls off the tongue, and then like the way it just flows. It's just amazing.
It just
and,
moves.
You know, before the song released, like we knew that part was gonna be the one to really catch people's attention. Like
Yeah.
even like don't act like you know me.
Yeah.
When we gonna be like that. The whole song is just catchy for me, you know, and
then the super high notes too.
yeah.
Yeah.
New to me.
Nobody else is doing that.
No one.
Not here
no
at least.
I feel like PVRX right now, he's doing a lot of experimenting, and you know, he's not scared to take advantage of his voice. He's not scared to show the world like what he could do. He's an artist, like, you know, he's a creative, and it's just gonna show for itself.
Tell me about what's next. You work on EP, right? So the EP will be coming out pretty soon. Tell me about it.
My EP is coming out soon. It's gonna be called Too Legit, or I might even self-title it. But those are my two ideas right now. It's gonna have 4 songs, and you know, it's gonna be about me, my life, but it's not gonna be too deep into it where it's just like it sounds like a lesson or anything. It's not gonna be too serious. It's gonna be music that you could turn up to, party to, and then there's this one song on there that you're really gonna feel. You know, it's down to earth. It's about like, you know, me coming where I'm from. Like, you know, we call it the trenches, and the hood is a very hard place to come up from. It's also gonna be like a song for the ladies, or like, you know, like what you would call it, like a love song. And there's gonna be a real summer banger on there. The video's gonna drop with it too, so just look out for that. And it's gonna be big, because the last projects I dropped were a long time ago. So but I don't even count those, because those were like when I just started. I literally had like 12
when you
songs
sounded like Chief Keef.
yeah. I also had I still have some of those tracks too, but then I also have singing tracks that a lot of people didn't hear, but I plan on like recreating those, changing the beats, and releasing them in the future, because I have these full songs that no one's ever heard, and I could just reinvent them. But yeah, the EP is gonna be great. You know, I'm hoping to get a lot of exposure out of it and gain some new fans.
It seems people are like really excited about, like, especially your production, but even like those two, like the singles, like like Fiji and like Nightlife, like people really like those records.
Yeah, I really like them too. Fiji was new for me. Like, I literally just freestyled it, and like I freestyled the chorus. You know my speed, I gotta go, and like I wasn't using my regular voice. Like, you know, I was just experimenting. Just like I said, how PVRX experiments too. Like, you know, he doesn't stick to the one thing. He tries different things. So there I was also trying different things too, and just, you know, freestyling off the top, just trying to make something different. And that's what I made it like. And literally I finished the song the same night. I uploaded it on my distributor, and you know, once it dropped, it got a lot of attention. But once the video dropped, it got way more attention. And
bro, I feel like the I don't know, I feel like I say this all the time, but it's like the stuff you make because you just like think it's sick, or this just like in the moment you're like, yo, this would be crazy if I just did this, or like blah blah, you know, like some of that shit is like some of the best shit you'll ever make.
For real. Yeah, for real.
Just shit you think you want to, like, because you want to show your buddy, because you want to show your friend, you just want to show, like, you just want to impress yourself, or it's like, yo, like, what if I just did that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's some of the best shit ever.
And you do it, yeah, once you do it, it's sick.
Like, my logo was just one of those things where it's just like, yo, I wonder if, like, I took that thing from, like, the old Canadian TV, like, ratings, and I just, like, swapped it into, like, and then I've just been using it ever since, because it's like, I don't know, that's some of the best shit.
And your logo is, like, something that it'll stick in someone's memory.
I hope so, man. That's, like, I think I saw it, and I was like, holy, like, that's, like, people would remember it, but they also wouldn't remember. They'd be like, yo, I know that from something. Like,
yeah. I see what you're talking about. But I remember it just because it stands out. It's not too like complex. You know, it's not too complex to remember. It's like one of those logos like freaking LG or the McDonald's sign. Like the simplicity sometimes is key.
I want to do shirts soon. I'll make you a shirt.
Oh,
I want to do like a maybe like a center logo, just right in the center.
Yeah.
Like not like like a Supreme like box logo, but like maybe like a little bit lower.
or something like that.
It's just like in the center, but like this big, and have just on like a black tee.
I'm down for the shirt. Still, I'm down for the shirt. I need some new clothes. Need some new
Sick.
drip.
No, I think it'd be fire. Sick, man. That's like all the questions I had, really.
Really?
Yeah, man. Is there anything else you think I should know before I like? Because I mean, I'm sure like we're gonna have to sit down and do this again like pretty soon. Because I'm sure you got like a lot that you're like trying to like cook up in the next year.
We could definitely have another sit down. I don't want to expose too much of myself right now. Let the people wonder. Let me be mysterious. You know.
Well, there's a lot more to come too. You're gonna like people are gonna see a lot more too.
Definitely, people are gonna see a lot more.
I'm excited to see more music videos from you.
More
I feel
videos.
like- yeah.
I got one coming soon with the EP. It's gonna
Sick.
be.
Okay. I need 2 food recommendations from you.
2 food.
2 spots.
Where do I always go? Shoot. My favorite is my mom's kitchen.
There you go.
My mom's kitchen.
Smart answer too, because she's gonna see this.
Someone asked me the same question before. I'm like, my mom's house.
What's your favorite thing that she makes? You think?
My favorite. My favorite food personally is like shrimp Alfredo or chicken Alfredo. But the favorite thing that my mom makes a lot, I'd say oxtail and rice and peas.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any spots like in Rexdale you think I should go to, or think I haven't been to?
I don't want to tell people where I go to eat.
There you go. Okay, that's all I have, man. Thank you for doing this.
All right, no problem, bro.
I appreciate
You
it.
already know, man.
Okay, sick. This has been the Drew Yorke Show. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.